Hello, my name is Mari Gomez and I'm going to do a presentation about social networking and how we can use this in the educational context. So, what is social networking? Social networking are a group of individuals who interact regularly because they share common interests, objective hobbies, beliefs, likes, or preferences. These interactions can be face to face, online, or blended. This means that the group of friends that I have in my neighborhood are considered as social networking, but also the group of people that I add to my Facebook or to my Instagram account are part of a social networking. So, why do we like to create social network? Because as human beings, we are social individuals who likes to connect with others, and those connections allows to create social ties, and this result in the construction of a sense of community. And when you feel that you belong to a community, you feel the support of others, and you feel comfortable to share your knowledge and experience. And in this way, you can build knowledge because you will be open to know to get to know others experiences and others knowledge, and in this way you can build a more elaborated knowledge that allows society to to advance. Some characteristics of online social networks are: first of all, they allow you to construct a personalized profile, in which you can upload a pictures of yourself and share information about your age, interests, goals, life experiences, and many other aspects. You can also create lists of contacts that are other users who want to have a relationship with you, or and in this way you can build the network as such by adding that other users to your list of contacts and friends. You can create lists of connections with the systems. This means that you, for example, if you are interested in a certain fields of knowledge, you can publish information about that and link your profile with those, like the spaces, for example, link your profile with your favorite readings, your favorite author, your favorite TV program, your favorite movie, so that other people can get to know you easily. You can also search for users with similar interests. It is not that you only add people that you know in person, but you can also find people that share your own interests, maybe people that you cannot even have the opportunity to know in person, I mean, like in a normal situation, but through these two you can get to know people in other places of the world, in other countries, with a different age, with different um, maybe conditions, but who have some commonalities with you, and you can get to know them and build a connection with them. You can upload images, diagrams, videos, articles, and any sort of multimedia content that you have like maybe created, edited or find in the on. You can comment on the publication that others do, and you can also receive comment on what you have published in your profile. You can control who can view your profile, contact you, and comment your post. This is part of the privacy policy that all social networks, online social networks should have. So, considering the characteristics, we can find many tools and platforms that are used as means to build social network. In this sense, we can find Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter that are devoted especially on social interaction. But there are some others platforms that were created intended to a different purpose, but somehow they have allowed the construction of social networks. In this sense, we can find Skype that was created for communicating, but in this platform you can create a profile, you can write comments about how you feel, and you can comment what others have published. You can add some members and establish your own list of users, or friends or people you want to have contact with. So in this sense, Skype is also a social network. The same happened with Moodle, that was intended to, for students to upload their assignments, but they have open and space for students to get to know other members of the university of the school, uh, in that way to build a sense of community, knowing other people who have similar academic objective and similar goals, are facing some similar difficulties and problems. The same happen with bloggers, in which you can upload your articles and receive comment from others, and add your create um, your connection with others, because you add some members and people that you like to be part of your blog. And the same with YouTube. You upload your videos, you expect that others see the video and start commenting and provide you maybe with some feedback, or well, yeah, many interactions that allow the construction of social network. But how can we use all these resources in our educational context? So first of all, we could, the advantages of doing this is that we can contact our students easier. In the sense, you can have a group of your students, and you can publish the content of the course, for example, some readings, some videos, and other resources that they can find it useful. You can publish news about the course so that all your students become continuously updated on what you are going on what is expected for them to do throughout the course, what they should be doing and what they should be learning. You can provide the student with support. Sometimes we leave some homework, but the students, when they are doing it at home, they find difficulties and they find that they have doubts. So if they have the opportunity of opening the the platform and saying, "Hey teacher, I don't understand this, can you help me with this?" We can offer a more personalized attention to those cases in which the students are having problems, and we can also provide the student with immediate uh, feedback and support throughout the different mediums. For example, the computer, the cell phone, or the tablet. So many resources that we have closer, that can help us to be more supportive with our students. We can foster peer interaction. We can ask our students to post their products in the platform, so that other students can observe the product and comment and give suggestions, and maybe give some explanation and do peer correction or peer assessment, or many things that involve interaction, and that interaction leads to the construction of knowledge. We can also build a community of learners. In this sense, learners can feel that they are not the only ones who are facing difficulties, but there are some other students who are in the same process, who are doing the same maybe activities, and who are having the same difficulties, and in this way they can help each other and feel that they are not alone in that process. And we can also promote a collaborative learning. So as I explained before, is if students achieve interacting, they will be able to learn collaboratively by explaining to their partners, by helping, by commenting, by making suggestions, making recommendations, and all these allow that they learn collaboratively. And of course, this is very important, the development of 21st century skills, that nowadays we need to prepare our students for jobs that don't even exist right now. But it is important that they get to know these tools that are useful for them to communicate faster, to find information easier, to make proposals on these important skills that are required for them in the future, considering that technology have take an important place in society nowadays. Of course, the implementation of these resources may have some difficulties or issues. In this sense, we need to consider the intellectual dimension of students, so that we propose activities that are challenging, not too easy, not too difficult, but challenging for the students, so that they feel motivated and engaged. We need to consider the social and emotional dimension of students, so we need to provide a friendly environment and provide students with opportunities for approaching their learning styles and preferences. So maybe students will have the opportunity of working in groups, but also the opportunity of working individually according to their needs and likes. We need to ensure that learners find a nice environment in which they feel that the environment is academic, but also the teacher is friendly, and the teacher understands their necessities and their um, yes their learning situation, so that they feel that they have like a support in there. We need to consider also the managerial dimension, that includes being flexible and being strict with the deadlines, so that the student feel that there is something serious, but there are also opportunities for them. If they are having difficulties, they can like talk with the teacher and make some agreements on that. The technological dimension, that means that learners need to be trained, because sometimes they know how to use a social network for entertainment, but they don't know how to use it for academic purposes. So they need that we as teachers tell them what is expected from them, that for example in terms of the language they are expected to use, and for example in terms of the activities and tasks that they are expected to do in the platform, so that they get to know that. It is also important to take into account the logistical dimension, that for example sometimes students may have problem with the internet connection because it is slow, or because of time constraints, or many other aspects that can limit the students participation. So we need to be patient and need to be like careful in this aspect, because we can judge maybe too rigid a student. But we need to consider this and talk with the students and give them the opportunity of explaining what is happening, if they are having difficulty with the platform, or they need some specific or like support. We also need to consider the personal aspect of students. Some students could feel fear or insecurity when participating, or they can have some resentment for the material or for the instruction from the instructor. So we need to be patient and provide them with the tools and with the opportunities to overcome those fears and insecurities, and maybe bad past experiences that they may have. It is also important to cover the educational dimension. That means that the student maybe have little experience on collaborative learning, on online learning, and this can determine their participation. And we also need to consider the lack of online writing skills. If they are, for example, asked to write an essay or to post a comment and they don't know, we need to train them in the use of netiquette and in the use of appropriate language. Also, the ethical dimension have to do with the use of don't make cyberbullying, and also to cite or quote appropriately the resources that they are using, so that they don't violate any like law in this regard. An example of this was made this year with the Instituto Colombo Sueco. We conducted a research or a project with 9, 10, and 11 graders. And in this project, a student had the opportunity of recording some videos about some recipes, and they upload those videos into a platform, into Facebook. They have the opportunity of commenting to each other, uh, what they saw in the videos, the use of the English language, and it was a very valuable